Is your biggest fear also being seen on the internet? The fear of showing yourself on the internet. We are here in Berchtesgaden, Bavaria. A little cloudy today, a little cold, a little chilly. We're surrounded by mountains. And we had a pretty steep hike up here, but it was worth it. Down there you can see the Königssee, Königs Lake, Lake of the Kings. It's a beautiful place in Berchtesgaden. Today we want to talk about the fear of being seen on the internet, the fear of showing yourself. So for everyone who doesn't know me yet, hello, I'm Yvonne. I'm 48 and I'm from Germany. My channel is about going out there and living the life you want, creating the life you want. It doesn't matter what age, and especially for people above 40 and especially for women above 40. So whatever struggle we have, we discuss this on this channel. Also, I will show you the way I went. I'm also not fully where I want to be, but I'm on my way. So I went back to school to become a media designer, and this channel will be about how to create an income online with different income streams and go out there and live the life you want to live. Change things to the way you want to change in order to live the life you want to live. A lot of us, especially as women, we always want to look perfect, especially when we see all the people on the internet, like perfect setup in the background, perfect lighting. There's to be a light here, a light there. You have to have the perfect makeup on. The light has to come from a certain area, from a certain way to your face, that it looks perfect. Everything has to be perfect constantly. But the truth is, if you see the people on the street, they are not as perfect as in the videos you see them. So I also thought about first like setting a room up in my house for the videos I will create. But then I decided I much rather take the videos in beautiful places like this and talk about the stuff I want to talk about. I think no perfect lighting and no perfect setup in your room can beat this. So that said, today we talk about the fear of being seen. As you can see, I'm for sure not my best self today, but I don't think it's about showing a perfect shell. It's about showing yourself. Show yourself the way you are, because the real beauty lays within you, and it's about letting it shine to the outside. You know, authenticity is a big thing, and the older we get, especially as women, I think the more important it gets that we're just authentic. Don't act like you're something else. Be and become the person you want to be. And if you want to be the pretty person, it's up to you to have the perfect lighting, perfect setups, perfect makeup, if that makes you happy. But if all that keeps you away from finally making the videos and putting them out there, then you should just, stop thinking about it. If that keeps you away, if that holds you back, don't do it. Then that's not you. If you constantly think that you're still not perfect, the light is not perfect, your makeup is not. If you constantly think that whatever you do, it's not perfect enough to make a video, then rethink if that is the way you want to make your videos, or if you may want to show yourself in a completely different way than everybody else. So for the longest time, I tried all kind of ways to get my video started. Like I said before, I tried to have the perfect setup in my apartment, different rooms, different areas, different lightnings, different setups. And every time I was like, nah, it's not really it. So I thought about again, like, who am I? What do I want to represent, and what life do I want to live? And the life I want to live is exactly this life. I want to be out and about. I want to see the world. And there are no better places than taking videos with beautiful backgrounds like this. So that's what I decided what I'm going to do. There were also times when I thought about, I'm not showing myself with my real name. I watched a video with a very well-known influencer. Miley, I think is her name. Not sure though. And she said that the name she's known under is not her real name, and that nobody knows her real name. She doesn't want to say the real name because she doesn't want anyone to know where she lives and, you know, everything private about her. She doesn't want people to know that. So she has a complete different name online than her real name. So that started a spark in me. And I was like, what if I find a name what represents the future self I want to be? And if I get in this energy of the other name, I can do everything I want to do without the holdbacks what my name in my life has and everything what comes with it. And I was almost about to do this, but I decided, nope, I don't want to be somebody else. I don't want to act like somebody else. I want to be me, and I want to show me. And if I can't show me and the way I am and the way I want to live, how can I help other people to find their way? It might help a few people to, you know, play a role in order to get into the flow. But I think it's better for myself. I myself think for me it's better if I just be who I am. Whenever you try to make your video and again the fear from showing yourself overrules you, just think about where you want to be. Think about what happens if you're never gonna make this video. What happens if you never go the way you want to go, if you don't overcome this fear. You always will be stuck at a point you are, and it will never help you. So it's like you're afraid from heights. You always have to fight your fear by doing the stuff you're afraid of. It's very easy to say, just do it. It took me a very long time to throw myself out here. It's much easier to overcome other fears like heights, fear of heights or something like that, than throwing yourself out into the world on YouTube. At least that's how I felt. But if you're never gonna do the step towards your goal, you will never live the life you want. Maybe it helps you to sit down and write down all the thoughts, what come up in your mind, all the fears, what come up in your mind when you think about posting a video of yourself and, you know, saying what you feel like saying, showing yourself the world. Write everything down and see if there's like a red line through it. And if you write it down, there are different possibilities. One is if you write everything down, it's out of your system. Two, if you write everything down and you see it on paper as a word in front of you, you can then sit down and see where you feel this feeling inside of you and what it makes with you. If it's a trigger from the past, if it's something we can work with, or if it's something what you told yourself all the time, something from your childhood. Just sit down, feel the feeling inside of you, and try to release it. If you don't know how to do this, write in the comments, let me know. I can show you different techniques, how to let go of fears and how to let go of emotions, what trap you down. If you have this emotion, you can sit down, concentrate on this word, concentrate on the emotion, and write everything down what comes into your mind with this emotion. So everything will get released out of your body. And you can do that with every emotion what comes up with you. And you can watch yourself throughout your life where those emotions come up from. If it's inside of you something, what just comes up without reason. If it's something what you know exactly, it's from your childhood, and we can work on this. Or if it might be even something what other people around you tell you the entire time, and it's like in the back of your head, like your subconscious mind is like playing these games with you, since somebody's always like feeding you with different opinions which are not yours. A lot of the times it helps also if you realize that things what other people tell you are their own fears. They try to project them onto you, but it's not you. It has nothing to do with you. If you're empathic, you will take everything in and you will keep it inside of you, but it's not your emotion. So if you want to talk about it, like again, write it in the comments. We can talk about it. We can find ways to release it. The biggest step is to post it. If you know, you can take thousands of videos, but at the moment you hit the public button, this is the biggest step of all the steps you can do. Throwing yourself out into the internet. If you already have taken a lot of videos they're just ready to be published, we also can create a circle and have like a little ceremony, like a little publishing ceremony. We can all get together at the same time on whatever FaceTime and help each other to press the publish button. That might be a good idea. That sounds like a lot of fun actually. So if you're down for a publish circle ceremony, let me also know in the comments. We can set something up. That will be a lot of fun. So yeah, just let me know. This will be it for today. I will continue my hike and enjoy the nice view what I have. So next time we see each other from again another area, I am looking forward to see you again. I will be stoked to see you again and hear from you in the comments. Until then, see you next time. I really would like to try a handstand right there, but since I'm not really good in it, there's a drop down. I am kind of afraid it will be my last handstand, so I'm not doing it. But isn't it such a beautiful view?